MoneyWalk 101. Rightly divide the word of truth. Do you believe the Lord or do you believe man? He alone knows fully the ills of A, not giving to share the gospel with other people and helping to meet needs. B, of carrying debt and leveraging your livelihood on it. C, of not keeping your spending well within your net income. D, of not setting aside a reasonable emergency fund. E, of not investing for long-term growth. And F, of not diversifying assets. There have been millions of instances of people going bankrupt and experiencing home foreclosures, vehicle repossessions, and incessant bill collectors, calls that show us he knows the truth and the complete picture of what will happen in the future when you take a path opposite his instructions. In many instances, these situations would not happen when people rightly divide the word of truth and follow biblical financial guidance instead of pursuing the lust of the eyes, the flesh, and the pride of life. People who manage their income to live well beneath their means get to the point of living debt-free, abundant giving, and growth. They get out and stay out of financial bondage because they owe no man anything but love and seek to honor the Lord with their lives, including finances. There's a small percentage of people who only care about making money off people and not about clients' overall well-being, and thus will instruct them to frequently move from one commission-paying investment to another, churning accounts, in order to make as much money as possible, all while perpetuating the myth that such moves are in clients' best interest. Harmful advice also comes from people who rub elbows with the investing elite and those who are famous, rich, and powerful. Remember Madoff. In addition, many people continue to be manipulated into poor financial decisions by marketing campaigns that point out all the material things they do not have. They are often made to feel like second-class citizens when they don't keep up with the Joneses, often feeling unhappy when they do not obtain the so-called best and the same types of positions and notoriety as those society considers successful. You should never follow a course of action, financial or otherwise, without studying the Bible to see if it is aligned with God's will and pleasing to Him. You should also consider whether the guidance at any point in time would cause you to engage in activities that keep you from regular fellowship with God and His people, the church. Otherwise, you will fail to plant and water the gospel in other people's lives, build them up in the faith, and be the good example He wants you to be. Most people who dish out or follow ungodly advice lack peace, joy, and fulfillment in this life, no matter what it seems like to other people, and no matter the testimonial they give to others. Remember, the devil would have you believe he is living a better life than the one God originally had planned for him. When you follow the devil's guidance, you reap the consequences meant for him. This has unfortunately led millions of people into godless and unwise pursuit of material things, which resulted in bankruptcies, foreclosures, and sometimes even suicide. Some people gain opulent material things and prominence among men in this life, but they will be insignificant and unsuccessful in God's eyes and will suffer a devastating eternal fate because they have not accepted Him as Lord and Savior and do not adhere to His will by asking for His wisdom, living within His commands, and employing His lifestyle and financial principles. So rightly divide the word of truth. Then you can experience His blessing and reward and be a godly example to others. Please pray for this ministry. Email me with any questions and contact me to speak at your business or ministry conference or workshop. May the Lord bless you richly as you follow His plan.